Hello everyone, this is Crystal at Timeless Energies Tarot, and today we're doing something just a little bit different. It's still pick a card, as you can see. However, I've set the intention for this to be for Scorpios only, particularly Scorpio Sun, as it is Scorpio season starting tomorrow, October 23rd. But this may also resonate if you've got Scorpio Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. So you may still benefit from this. But what I've done is, I know when it comes to zodiac readings, normally it's kind of a one and done kind of thing, but there are so many people in this world. I figured, why not do a pick a card, right? Everyone's on a little bit of a different path, so hopefully this gives you a little bit more of a personalized message for your birthday. And I've also set the intention for this to be kind of as a year ahead, like what's coming, what can you expect, what lessons do you need to learn, what do you need to work through, kind of thing. So I don't have the typical crystals here as I normally do. I'm using the Crystal Spirits Oracle, and I will be reading from the Oracle book from these. So take a second and choose whichever stone resonates with you. We've got Numite, Lemurian Quartz, whew, that was a weird slip of the tongue, and Pink Sapphire. So yeah, pick your stone, pick your pile, and we will get right into these, Scorpio. Hello there, card pile number 1. You're here because you've chosen this Numite card, and I'm just going to, I can't show you the actual crystal, but I can very clearly fumble with the card, right? So this is the stone that you've chosen, this Numite card, and I don't know, it looks pretty cool, right? I don't actually know much about it. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it looked cool. And I think this is going to have an interesting message for you. So I am going to read from the book here. I'm just going to find number 38. And okay, so we've got Numite. And just the key words here it's giving me is achieving self-mastery, inner power, recovering your sense of self. So this feels like this is going to be a year ahead for you that is going to be filled with a lot of personal growth. There's going to be a lot of lessons learned here. It says, evidence of progress can seem elusive at times, but when Numite spirit appears, it is a sign that you might be underestimating how far you have come. Our minds are conditioned to pay attention to the negative and overlook all that is good in our lives, including the results of our efforts over time. You may not have received a big blue ribbon or parade in your honor, but the conscious universe acknowledges and it celebrates all your hard work mastering your fears. Make peace with the part of yourself that tells you that whatever you do, it will never be enough. You are developing mastery, and there will be times when you feel as if your progress is slow and inadequate, but you are called now to acknowledge that you have indeed persevered, learned much, and not given up. Doing so will help you to stay the course rather than veer off track. Be gentle with yourself as you master the challenges you always seem to overcome somehow. You're getting better at this thing called life, at building healthy relationships and prosperity, and at knowing and loving yourself as much as the conscious universe does. Give yourself credit and keep practicing. We are all learning, and Numite Spirit is here to tell you that the conscious universe is watching and is so very proud of you. So yeah, this is going to be a very interesting year ahead for you, I think. I'm also using the Witch's Tarot and the Enchanted Map, so I want to see what the Enchanted Map has to say for you here. Cleaning house. This is a card of getting rid of whatever does not serve you at all. This could be literally cleaning your house, but as this is over a year, you might do that more than once. What I'm feeling here is it's more like emotional things, maybe relationships that no longer serve you, jobs that no longer serve you, friendships even, just various things. Whatever's weighing you down, I'm feeling like emotional baggage, I guess I want to call it. There's a lot of getting rid of all of that and just figuring out what it is that you need to do that's best for you. So we're going to get into the tarot here. And we have 4 of Wands. This this is an event. This is a milestone that I'm feeling for some of you. Some of you could quite literally be getting married. Some of you, it feels more like possibly you're graduating high school, college, PhD, bachelor's degree, whatever have you. There's a sense of freedom associated with this card, and I will say that when you do clean house and get rid of whatever baggage that you have, there is freedom there. You end up so much happier. We also have Queen of Wands. This feels like a taking control energy. There's a very creative determination here with moving forward. And I think you're just going to end up being, you're trying to find the best version of yourself, I think. And as a Queen of Wands, like, you can really do that. What else do we have here? We have the Magician. Yeah, you're taking control. You have all the cards. This whole next year is, it's in your hands. You've got everything you need to be as successful as possible here. And that's really good to have that level of control over your life. Six of Cups. They're moving on might be a little difficult. Leaving the past is always a little hard, right? You might end up finding that there's some help that comes from someone in your past. But Queen of Swords, you might end up literally cutting out things from your past as well, especially with this cleaning house card. It might be someone you've been friends with for a very long time, someone you've been dating for a long time. It could even be family. I get the sense like it's literally just cutting things out. Whatever doesn't serve you, just cutting it right off, possibly without even a conversation. Two of Cups, yeah, and with the Four of Wands here, some of you are getting married, some of you are taking a higher commitment here. That's quite beautiful. Some of you might also end up having children here. This is wonderful. And if it's not love, if you're not looking for love, this could very well just be the path that you're supposed to be on, your life path. The universe is just guiding you, or with the Magician, you're kind of guiding yourself even. Queen of Swords, like, swords are planning, I feel. They make decisive but planned movements. Page of Cups, you need to remain open, but there is a lot of joy, I think, that comes with the Page of Cups. And again, those of you who are in a relationship or something, Page could also be a child, but I want some more cards on this. I don't know what deck. Let's see. Yeah, this looks like a very good year for you. Okay. Just a lot of, it's always nice to see people letting go of things that no longer serve them, because it's just, when you hang on to things that are hurting you, I mean, you can't really expect it to get all that better, right? It's, you're clinging to it, so it's a little bit of, you get what you ask for kind of thing. Oh my goodness. Got a few cards here. We've got Seven of Swords, 10 of Swords, Six of Swords. When it comes to cutting things out, it might not be pretty. Some of this might hurt, not only quite a bit, but with the Ten of Swords here, there's kind of an element of betrayal I'm feeling. I hesitate to say overdramatic, especially with the Seven of Swords here. It doesn't feel overdramatic. This kind of feels like justified pain, in a sense. Like, if someone was purposefully betraying you, hurting you, stealing from you, lying to you, I fully understand the urge to just cut them right off and move on with your life. There's so many swords here that I feel like there will be at least one major argument coming up this year, but it will be a part of the cleaning house process. It definitely ties into the new night though, like finding your power, finding yourself, your self-discovery, and all of that. Is that the King of Cups here? I don't necessarily know that the King of Cups is the person that you're going to be fighting with. If it had come out in reverse, like emotional manipulation, kind of gaslighting energy, but it didn't, and I'm not. Sometimes I get the reverse energy anyway. I'm not getting that here. A little more here with the King of Cups. That was something separate. I will get to that. Interesting. No, I think the King of Cups is something completely separate. Those of you who will be entering into a permanent relationship, marriage, whatever, what have you. Two of Cups, King of Cups, Queen of Cups. This is your divine counterpart, and that's wonderful. I feel like it comes after a long time of being single, possibly getting rejected a lot, not really having a whole lot of luck in love, maybe dealing with people who had a lot of come and go energy, and like they'd be in 1 minute, maybe use you a little bit, and then they'd be gone. This is also possibly the person that you are cutting out of your life. What is this here? Yeah, when you meet this person, if you don't already know them, for those of you who are looking for love or hoping for love, or even surprised by love, some of you, this is going to come out of the blue, I feel. You're going to know immediately that this is the person for you. Empress, Two of Cups. This is your abundance coming in here. And like I said before, the Six of Cups, Page of Cups, some of you will also be starting a family with this person. So that's really beautiful. I'm excited for that for you, especially if this is something you've been wanting and hoping for. A little bit more here. I wonder if there's anything in regards to work. I haven't really seen a whole lot with this here. The Fool, new opportunity coming for you. If it's not necessarily work, I think you're going to be starting something new, some sort of new adventure. For those of you where it does revolve around work, I think you might be ending a cycle, possibly a bit of a toxic cycle, is the energy I'm feeling here. King of Pentacles. Ooh, that's a handful. Okay. Ace of Swords, bottom of the deck. Success is coming. Possibly a new way of thinking, a lot of new ideas. I like that. Temperance. King of Pentacles. I think King of Pentacles came along with the career aspect of things. If you've been wanting financial stability, if you've been wanting to make more money, I think it's coming, but it might come in the form of a new job. Temperance is definitely finding the balance within yourself, kind of as the new Mike Stone said, which is really nice. You might have to be a little bit patient. This is over a year, right? This could easily go until the middle of next November, the end of next November, even. Like, this is a whole year. Don't expect any of this to come just like that. Like, there's a little bit of patience here. But, oh man. Okay, this is awesome. Ace of Cups. It's new. If this is a job, this is something you're going to love. If this is the person, like, you already know this is it. This is going to be your one. Ten of Pentacles. This is it. This is your stability. This is your legacy. This is your family. This is you building your fortune, right? I love that. And I feel like this is something you've been wishing for, you've been praying for a whole lot, and this is the universe kind of granting that wish. I think once it starts, it's going to keep going. It's going to build momentum until it goes, and it finally reaches exactly what it is that you want. So even though it might start off just a teeny bit slow, it is coming, and this is going to push through for the whole year. So that's a wonderful message. I really like that for you. That's what I have for you, card pile number 1. Happy birthday, for one thing. If this resonated, and I really hope it does, please drop a like down below. It lets me know that I've tapped into your energy, which is really important for me as a reader. If you'd like to see more more. I upload videos Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday every week. So hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of those new videos. And I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Hello, card pile number 2. You are here because you've chosen the Lemurian quartz. I don't actually have a piece of the stone to show you, unfortunately, but I am going to read from the Crystal Spirit Oracle to give you the message of this stone. And what we have here, the essential meaning is vision, big picture thinking, unlocking the secrets of infinite possibility. And it says, your ability to imagine something bigger and better and draw in what you need in order to heal, feel a sense of well-being, and step into your power as a co-creator is greater than you think. The message of Lemurian Quartz Spirit is that now is the time to free yourself to dream big. What do you see for yourself? How do you picture yourself in this future? What kind of person have you evolved into as you strive to fully embrace and enjoy your life? On this healing journey, you are called to keep your eye on the bigger picture of your experiences so that you recognize your struggles as leading you to epiphanies, allies, and inner wisdom born of lived experience. And the Lemurian Quartz Spirit reminds you that the capacity to unlock the wisdom of the stars is within you. Just open your connection to the conscious universe and allow your imagination to soar. Very soon, a powerful vision of what is ahead for you will become clear. So that was your Crystal Spirit Oracle message. We also have the Witch's Tarot and the Enchanted Map here. So I'm just going to see what the Enchanted Map has to say for you. Details. This is an interesting card to get with the message of the Lemurian Quartz saying that you need to look at the bigger picture, because details remind you that you also have to look at the little things to gain the big picture. But I think that what this is also telling you is that you can't focus solely on the details either. If you strive too much for perfection, you may never get something done. You might just always be working on it. And I think that might be something you work on this coming year. Let's delve into the tarot here. We've got Three of Swords. Not a card I really want to see for you. Heartbreak, loss, separation. For some of you, that might be a surgery, but I'm not a doctor, so you would know best what that means to you. We've also got Knight of Swords. A lot of swords coming out here. Knight of Swords to me is someone who's a little bit too focused on the goal ahead of them that they forget about everyone else around them. It's a little bit of a callous card to me sometimes, and that's the energy that's flowing through here. Especially when it comes to the Three of Swords also being here. Like, if you end up being hurt in some way, there might just be a tendency to just focus on your own things and not really pay a whole lot of attention to anyone else, which I don't see as being very good for you. The next card here we have is the Shadow Side, also known as the Devil. I think some of you will be doing some shadow work this coming year, in whatever manner that may be, whatever habits you're trying to break, whatever trauma you're trying to heal, things like that. Six of Wands, whatever it is, you're going to be successful in, which is really good. I'm also feeling a bit of a leadership vibe off of that card, which is interesting. Two of Wands. This brings a choice to me. I know in some cases it's travel, like he's holding a globe, there's a ship in the background, he's looking off into the horizon. You could be planning a trip, but it also feels like a need to choose. Kind of like between your comfort zone, what's easy, what's that sort of thing, or going on a new adventure. We have the High Priest here, also known as the Hierophant. I feel some of you are breaking traditions here when it comes to the shadow side being here and addressing that sort of thing. Yeah, some of you will be breaking a tradition, just old habits even. I think some of you might be pursuing a secondary education, going back to college, going to college for the first time, something along those lines. 10 of Wands is, yeah, there's going to be some kind of burden put upon you, whether that be of your own volition or just something that is thrust upon you. I do want more out of this. We're going with the light seers here for clarification. This is a bit of a heavy energy to carry all year long. Hoping to give you a little bit of a better message for your birthday. But we'll see when we clarify. Hopefully it does end up being a little bit lighter than it looks. I mean, because like I said, there is success coming here. It's something I feel hinges on this choice. It might be if you do decide to go back to school or just go to school for the first time, maybe the choice is, do I go to a university that's close to home, or do I go across the country, or do I go to a different country entirely? You want to clarify? I feel a very kind of a fighty energy coming off of these cards. Like I'm trying to get something out. I like to let them fall. But it's almost like it doesn't want to talk to me. Like something doesn't want to come out at all. 3 of Swords here with the 10 of Cups behind it. 2 of Pentacles at the bottom. Trying to find balance in your life. Again, making a decision, trying to fit that decision in with the rest of your life. I don't like that the 3 of Swords has come out here twice, so whatever this is going to play, I think, pretty heavily throughout the year, unfortunately. Good news is behind it was the 10 of Cups, fortune after difficulty. So whatever this is, it's not going to be fun, unfortunately. It's not going to be all that great, but I mean, with this at the end of it, at least you know better is coming, right? Yeah. It's just something. It's a weird energy I'm picking up here too, because it's like part of you needs to focus on the now, but with the energy of this quartz, you also have to look at the big picture, which might be why the 2 of Wands is sticking out to me here too, because you're trying to make a plan that's best for your future, right? You don't want to end up with something that's going to hurt. You don't want to end up with something that's going to be a whole lot to carry. Please give me more on this. Okay. All right. Start with Pilot fell first. 7 of Wands. You are going to be doing what is best for you. You might put up a little bit of a wall around people. There might be days you don't even answer calls because you're just trying to find your own peace. Like she's ignoring everyone that's trying to poke at her bubble. Just behind here. Judgment, death, rebirth. Yeah, I think whatever this 3 of Swords is falls in line with the death card, and this is not a physical death. That's not what this card means at all. Death is an ending, a transformation, and judgment to me tells me that the universe is facilitating this end. There's not really a whole lot you can do to stop it, prevent it, like slow it down. It's just going to be what it is, unfortunately. But what I'm getting from the Judgment card is it's something that's going to put you on the path that you need to be on. Yeah. Just going to put those together. And I do want to remind you, too, with this Death card, there is rebirth at the end here. This is not just death. It's death and rebirth. There's a cycle. So whatever ends, something new and better is coming in its place. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles. This is you creating the life that you want. This is reaping the benefits and the abundance from all of your hard work. Whatever work you put in with this Ten of Wands, how long you've been carrying this. This is you creating a good life for yourself. I almost get the feeling this might happen towards the second half of the year, because you do have to process whatever this is over here. And remember, in the book, the Lemurian Courts did say this is a healing journey. So this isn't going to be something that's easy, unfortunately. But it is ultimately going to lead to something better for you, Ace of Wands. Something that ignites your soul. It's a new idea, a new beginning. It's very good. And Temperance is just... Temperance to me in this feels like the healing energy. I know normally that's the Star, but I'm definitely getting here a bit of the calming, healing presence. Like he's got angel wings behind him. There's a glow coming from behind him. I want to say that no matter how hard this is, someone is looking out for you. There is someone keeping an eye on you. I'm getting guardian angel vibes off of this card, which is really weird because that's not the meaning of Temperance, but that's what's coming out here in the imagery. Healing journey, Four of Swords, bottom of the deck. Don't be afraid to take whatever time that you need to take to heal. I do think you will need to take some time, maybe all at once, maybe intermittently, one of the two. Let's see here. The other message that just came in here is when things are at their worst, because from this reading they are going to get a little shitty for a little while, unfortunately. When things are at their worst, remember the big picture. Don't focus solely on everything that sucks. Remember that there is still good in your life. Yeah, that's the other message that was just given to me. Is there anything more for this? Kind of like an outcome of the year. King of Cups is good. King of Cups to me says that you've journeyed through, you've made your healing journey, and you've come out on the other end successful, which I really like to see. Yeah, Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. That is the second time you've gotten that card in this reading. The other one is right there. So towards the end of this, even though this may not be the best year of your life coming up, there is success at the end of it. And I want to say, as tempted as I am to keep delving into this, I'm being called to leave it here and just keep telling you that don't give up, don't shut yourself away. Do take the time that you need as you need it, but I mean, success is there. Remember that overall, things are good. Things will get better if they're not. Don't just focus on what's bad, okay? When it comes to contracts, legal documents, stuff like that, do pay attention to the details. But when it comes to your day-to-day, don't just focus on, I want to say, like, if you're walking on the sidewalk and you step on a piece of gum and now that gum is stuck on your shoe and it's getting everywhere, don't let that gum ruin your day. You can clean it off. You can get it up. An ice cube to old gum peels it right up. It's not so warm. It's not so sticky, right? So there's always a way to, I don't want to necessarily say fix things. I want to say heal things, okay? So remember that even though this is over here, these Three of Swords, this feels like the beginning. It moves on to better, okay? I mean, you've got the Ten of Cups here, you've got the Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Temperance, King of Cups, even Seven of Wands in this case, doing what's best for you. It's going to be okay in the end. So I wish I had a better message for you, Scorpio. I do wish you a happy birthday, and I hope that the blessings that do come in do make up for whatever shitty thing this is over here. I don't wish this on anyone, but all I can say is with death and rebirth and judgment coming out together all at once, it's not preventable. It's going to happen. But it is the change that needs to happen to bring you the good, okay? So focus on the good, focus on the bigger picture, and hopefully things work out for you, okay? So that's what I have for you. Card pile number 2. If this resonated, please drop a like down below. It lets me know that I've tapped into your energy, which is really important to me as a tarot reader. If you'd like to see more, I do upload videos Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays every week. So hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of those new videos. And I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Hello there, card pile number 3. You're here because you've chosen this pink sapphire here. Unfortunately, I don't have an actual stone to show you, as usual. I really wish I did, because this is a beautiful stone. But what I am going to do instead is I'm going to read from the Crystal Spirit Oracle and just give you the message from that. So this is going to be, I think, kind of the tone for the next year. Starting whenever you watch this, going from a year forward is when I've set this time frame to be. So the essential meaning they've given here is forgiveness, choosing to heal, acceptance and letting go, soothing the heart. Now, I just want to point off right in the back, Scorpios are kind of known to hold a grudge, right? So this might be difficult for you to do, forgive, whatever it is you need to forgive, but we'll see. We'll see what the cards have to say. For now, the book says, have you heard that forgiveness is a gift you give yourself? Pink Sapphire Spirit's message to you is not to concern yourself with the law of karma right now. For while your loving heart wants to see justice served for the good of all, in this moment you are called to align yourself with universal laws by choosing to heal yourself. It is time to start the process of forgiving those who did you harm. And that means deciding consciously that they will not determine the story of who you are and what you have experienced. For you are a powerful storyteller and co-creator, and you will tell a heroic tale of overcoming that which has caused you pain. Now, I also just want to say here that forgiveness does not mean forgetting, okay? Just remember that. And it says your willingness to engage in healing, to free yourself from your past and soothe your heart is an awesome superpower. Pink Sapphire Spirit is here as a reminder that you can do the work, that the walking through the forge of fire and letting go of the pain will remake you as strong as steel going forward. You will persist, and as you embrace the wisdom you have earned, find the power to say never again. By making the choice to heal yourself and forgive yourself for not knowing better, positive things are to come. And you can rest assured that the conscious universe is your ally in this process of healing, acceptance, and forgiving. Okay, so this should be kind of a fun year for you, right? We'll see. There's card pile number 2 also got a sense of healing energy coming through, so you're definitely not alone in this. We also have here the Witch's Tarot and the Enchanted Map, so I'm going to read what your Enchanted Map has to say. Okay, rock bottom, please don't end the video, please. There's a message here for you, and this doesn't necessarily mean that it's the worst year of your life, okay? I'm actually going to read from the book for you. I don't normally do this for the Enchanted Map, but you need this. As difficult as it may be to accept, it seems that you've reached a point where you can go no further in the same manner in which you've been doing things. Perhaps you've hit a proverbial brick wall or experienced a deep sense of loss and don't know where to turn. The old way of doing things must be discarded fully in order to move onward and upward. A new direction and a new strategy are called for. The only way out is through surrender. Accept things as they are and admit that you have no idea what to do next. If you wait in that heartfelt moment of release, then a stairway will appear, like magic, and all manner of synchronicities will show you the way to higher ground. The rock bottom card is a sign that a miracle is about to occur, but only if you let go completely. So, I know it looks bad. I know it probably sounds difficult. You can get through this, okay? You can get through this, but you have to make the conscious choice here to stop holding on to things, I want to say, that aren't really serving you, right? Um, we're definitely going to get into this. And I do want to point out that even though I pull cards in the beginning here, you do have more cards than the other piles came out with. And I'm also going to clarify as well. So what I'm saying is check in, buckle up. This might be a long read. What we have here is the Hermit. There's going to be a tendency here to go within yourself a lot, maybe withdraw from people, especially if you feel like the whole world is out to get you. There's going to be a lot of introspection here. There's going to be a lot of finding self-awareness here, which is good. Being self-aware is good. It allows you to make the conscious choice to change what needs to be changed. So I like that for you. Okay, there's a lot of cards. I'm going to lay them differently. The Lovers, okay. This is a pretty good card. It's also traditionally a choice card. It was originally known as the Choice. You might be choosing between people, but I feel like in this, the message I'm getting here is choose love. For some of you, love is actually going to come in and this is going to be your person, but some of you need to choose to inject love into a situation, whatever the situation may be. Queen of Pentacles. I really like this card. This is like a stable, grounded, practical card. It's also kind of, there's a lot of nurturing energy coming off this card, which I really like. I saw the dog and the first thing that came to mind was loyalty. Maybe you feel like someone has broken your loyalty. Maybe you feel like you can't trust someone right now, especially when it comes to needing to forgive. But we'll see. Three of Cups. Some of you might need to check in with your friends. Some of you might need to lean on your friends for a little bit of help. Some of you might be arguing with friends. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I have a friend that's a Scorpio, and we had an argument, right? And I haven't talked to him in about a year. So this might be ringing a little familiar. We've also got Justice. You know how I said don't get caught up too much in karma of things. Don't worry too much about what's going to happen. You don't have to worry because it's still coming. Things are still going to balance out. Karma is still coming and it's going to play out exactly how it needs to be. Now, I do want to point out that that doesn't necessarily mean that the outcome that you believe is going to happen. Whatever karma you believe this person is going to get may not happen, but it is going to work out the way that it needs to, and they are going to get whatever karma it is they deserve. You as well, by the way. Remember that. I firmly believe karma goes two ways. In every situation, everyone gets, you reap what you sow. Okay. You've also got Seven of Pentacles here. For me, this is you might have to wait a little while for a resolution to come. You may need to wait a little while for whatever karma is to come, but focus on planting the seeds for your future and doing what it is that you need to do to brighten your future. Because when it comes to Pentacles, that's the material, that's like your finances and stuff. So I'm getting a message for some of you, get your finances in order. I'm not saying that in a bad way, just this is your opportunity, this is your year to maybe create a nest egg if you haven't already. The World. You're ending out a cycle here, for sure. Something is coming to an end. Some of you are going to be traveling with the World. I don't have anything else for this, but I think some of you are going to want to travel different paths. You're going to want to try something different that you need, and maybe getting away from things. Maybe you go backpacking. A lot of people go backpacking, right? Maybe that's what you do, and maybe that's what you need to do to figure shit out. Um, Nine of Swords. I think you're going to stress about this a whole lot. You shouldn't stress about this a whole lot. Again, leave it up to the universe. Leave it up to karma. It does its job. Trust me. Nine of Swords is just giving yourself worries. It's just making yourself miserable. So don't do that. Don't do that. Shame on you. Don't do that. And trust me, I get it. I do it to myself all the time. Sometimes I swear it's unintentional, but it still happens. When you recognize that that's happening, try to pull yourself back from it. And I think if you can reel that in, you'll be a lot happier in the long run. Yeah, Temperance. This is kind of a peaceful energy. I hesitate to say it. I don't want to give false hope for someone who isn't maybe in no contact in a situation, and maybe both parties are being stubborn. Maybe the person you're dealing with, maybe this isn't even necessarily you. Maybe you have a person in mind that you're thinking of that needs to apologize to you or something. You need to talk to. You need to open up with. I'm getting reconciliation vibes here, and I would not be getting it if it weren't for the Three of Cups. I don't know why I'm getting that from Temperance. It's not really a reconciliation card, but that is what I'm feeling, and I'm not going to argue with Spirit. That is a very unwise thing to do. So, this is going to be quite a year for you. Let's see here. Let's clarify some of this. I don't know what this Lover's card is. Like what sort of choice this is. This feels like a kind of like a turning point, I want to say. I don't know why I feel that. Maybe that's why. Oh, that's yeah. I feel like this might be. You remember what I said before? This might be your opportunity to choose to inject love into a situation. If you do, you're gonna come out of feeling alone, feeling upset and angry and just you know what I mean? Just like you want to scream at everything. This is your year to pull yourself out of rock bottom, even if you don't necessarily feel that you're in rock bottom. I did say that you have to find a different path for yourself because you can't keep going the way that you were. And I like this. This is good. Okay, what else do we have here? I also want to point out you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana here. This is a heavy year. This is a big year for you. This is a divinely guided year. Four of Cups, Three of Pentacles. There is definitely going to be the temptation to be aloof, be disinterested. I want to say just knock out, just not accept anything that's being given to you or offered to you. I would not recommend doing that. I get the temptation for sure, but would not recommend. I think there are people here that are going to help you get through this energy, especially with the Three of Cups here. They're both threes. There are people around you for whatever this needs to be. I don't know who you need to forgive. I don't know what happened. But like I said before, forgiveness does not mean forgetting. You don't have to make up with this person, especially if they were really awful to you, if they were not good for you, if you just don't want to anymore, that's perfectly fine. You definitely have a support network around you, I feel. There is some hurt here for sure. That's at the bottom of the deck. It's kind of the heart of the situation here. But that's also the energy you're coming out of with these two cards, the Five of Pentacles and Five of Cups reversed, which is good, especially considering the Sun is here. Best card in the deck. Happiness, joy, bliss. This is awesome. I'm going to put this with the Lover's card, because for some of you, you will be meeting your person, which is good. Also with the Two of Cups here. This is perfect. And I do think when you take the time to heal whatever it is you need to heal, when you take the time to forgive and let go of the negative energy that comes from harboring just all the anger and the resentment and even feelings of betrayal, when you take the time to let go of that, I think it's gonna I want to say shift something within you, and I think I'm getting that from the Temperance card, because Temperance is also kind of an alchemical response, right? It's a blending of energies. It's creating something new out of two other things, and I get the feeling that when you take the time to go through what it is you need to go through, it's going to raise your vibration and bring in all the good that you want. Because what you think about, you bring about, right? Whatever energy you're harboring inside your head is what's going to manifest. And we don't want to manifest negative shit. We want the good shit. We want the Sun. We want the Two of Cups. We want the Lovers and Temperance in the world, right? We want these things. So the Chariot is here, which is good. I think you're going to make definite progress in this situation, which is really good. I think you're going to take the reins on this a little bit. Temptation is still here, though. Five of Wands, Seven of Swords. There is still the temptation to, I'm getting nitpick, to just poke at a situation, manipulate a situation, I'm feeling. For some of you, this is an external energy, I'm feeling. I'm pulling in like a jealous energy too, which is weird. Yeah, that's interesting. And I think High Priestess, I get the feeling some of you know exactly who I'm talking about as well. Some of you know exactly who this is. For others of you, if this isn't another person, I apologize for bumping the camera, by the way. If this isn't another person, that you are going to go through a situation. You are going to meet someone who kind of triggers a response in you with your intuition, kind of like a kind of intuition, like something's a little off, but can't say what's off because they haven't actually done anything wrong yet, but something about them just bothers you. Do you know what I mean? I don't like this energy at all. It's a very, it's not even competitive. It's just a picking, like a stirring the pot, shit disturber. That's what I'm after here. That's what I'm after. That's what that was. And that's for some of you, not all of you, but I feel like if you actually know this person and you're in this situation or you end up in this situation, you're going to know immediately who this is. And for those of you who don't know this person yet or aren't in this situation, it's definitely going to tug at your intuition when it happens. Listen to it. It's not going to steer you wrong in this situation. That one as well. Nine of Wands, bottom of the deck. You're going to be a little bit on guard about this. King of Pentacles to me says that this might have something to do with your career. There might be someone in your career that is just stirring the pot, causing a lot of arguments and tension in the workplace. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like this person. You probably don't either. But this year for you is definitely a year to heal. This is a year to, for lack of a nicer way to put it, get your shit together. Yeah, there's an energy here that you can't hold grudges against everyone forever. Because if you do, like, eventually you're gonna find something to hold against everyone, right? And if you hold something against everyone, then you don't have anyone and you're left with this. We don't want to be left with this. This sucks. This sucks a lot, right? So don't fall into that. Don't fall into that temptation. Do what you need to do. And again, like, just because you forgive someone doesn't mean you need to pull them back into your life. All you're doing is releasing the negative energy. You can remember what they did to you for as long as you live. You can keep them at a distance. That's fine. The goal here for this year, I think, is to find joy in life again. I feel some of you have lost that, which is kind of sad. It's very sad. Some of you are perpetually stuck in Nine of Swords, which is also not good. I just keep looking at these cards. This is what you want. You want the movement forward. You want to grow. You want to change. You want to move on from this, and you want your happiness. You want whatever speaks to your soul. You want your soulmate, whether that be a person like a friend or a lover, like a romantic relationship, even if it's like a job, whatever's meant for you, whatever's going to speak to your heart is what you want. Yeah. And I do feel some of you are going to have some difficulty with this. But there are friends around you, again. Like, talk to whoever you need to talk to. But change is coming, but it's coming from within you. Okay. Like, I think it was card file number 2. Change was coming for them, but they had no choice. It was just going to happen. There was no fighting it. You have the conscious decision to make to grow, to change and become the highest version of yourself, to raise your vibration. That's what you're doing this year. Okay? And that is actually a very good thing. When you raise your vibration, you bring in that which is meant for you. Okay? This is what's meant for you. So that's what I have for you, Scorpios. That's what I have for card pile number 3. I hope this helped. I hope it resonated. If it do, please drop a like down below. That helps me know that I tapped into your energy, which is very important for me as a tarot reader. That lets me know I'm giving you the most accurate messages. If you want to see more, I do upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday every week. So if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. If you would like to be notified of those videos, hit the bell as well. And happy birthday, for sure. I hope this is a good year for you. I really do. It feels at the end of it, it will be, which I really like. I mean, temperance at the end of things is peace, so that's good. But yeah, I hope to see you in the next one, Scorpio. Happy birthday and take care.